Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best floor standing speakers.
Starting at number 5.
Acoustics Concept 20. If you're an audiophile and in the market for compact bookshelf speakers but don't want to sacrifice on sound quality, take a look at the Acoustics Concept 20 speakers. These extremely low-profile bookshelf speakers are rich in sound from the low mids to the crispy highs. Even with the amplifier cranked to safe power levels, the sound never broke up into distortion and remained clear, not shrill. Of course, with any speakers this size, there wasn't much bass below the low mid-range to speak of, but what was there was full without being muddy. What could be seen as a pro for some and a con for others, the Acoustics Concept 20 speakers are passive and require an external amplifier. For audiophiles, this is a great excuse to drop even more coin on a high-fidelity amplifier to get the best possible sound out these already great speakers. For casual listeners, however, it can be an inconvenience to worry about amplification with what should be small and discreet bookshelf speakers.
Coming at number 4.
Klipsch RP150M. If you're not in the market for full-on entertainment behemoths, like the definitive technology towers, the Klipsch RP150M speakers are a surprisingly affordable bookshelf speaker option with a mid-range and high-frequency clarity that rivals our top pick. These light and passive reference speakers are beautifully designed and are a continuation of what Klipsch does best, honest and clear replication without overcoloring the sound. While the 5-inch woofer doesn't do much in the way of bass, not coming audibly close to the 48 Hz promise on the frequency response, these speakers have a surprising amount of low-mid thump. The mid-range in these Klipsch stereo speakers is completely clear and open, allowing for subtle articulation to come through that would be lost on lesser systems. The upper range never gets shrill and has a natural air under it that seems to be a signature in Klipsch products. Overall, if you're looking for a solid pair of stereo speakers for casual listening, studio work, or piecing together an entertainment system, these Klipsch RP150M speakers are just about as good as they come, especially for the price.
At number 3.
KEF LSX2. These little speakers have a pretty big price tag, but these aren't just a pair of speakers. There's HDMI ARC and USB-C, Ethernet, analog and digital inputs here, and there's a pre-out for a subwoofer and Cat5 for wiring a pair together. If you do decide to wire them up, you get up to 24-bit/384 kHz and DSD256, wireless connection downsamples to 24-bit/48 kHz. The sound quality on offer from the KEF LSX2 is spectacular, with rich mids, detailed highs and surprisingly punchy bass for speakers so small, and you can always use that subwoofer out if you need more low-end thump. Unless your source material is pretty poorly recorded or very low bitrate, the sound here is immersive and incredibly enjoyable. These aren't for filling massive rooms with sound, but if you want to turn a workstation into a high-quality listening station, these speakers will excite and delight no matter what kind of music you're listening to, and with 5 very distinct finishes they'll look great with any kind of decor too.
Number 2 of my list.
Acoustics M20 HD. The Acoustics M20 HD speakers from Acoustics are a good value option and also a solid choice if you're looking to upgrade the audio on your TV but don't want a sound bar. It's certainly more versatile. They're a pair of powered bookshelf speakers, one with a digital amplifier built in, and they make for an easy-to-use and impressive-sounding audio solution for a living room, games room, bedroom, or even a home office. One drawback here is they're not wireless in the sense you may imagine. You do get Bluetooth streaming, but the M20 HD system involves significant cabling. In the box is a mains cable for the active speaker and a 4-meter speaker cable for linking up the active and the passive speakers via binding posts on the reverse of each. The active speaker essentially powers the passive speaker. However, this sound system is a fantastic all-rounder. As we wrote in our review, the M20 HD is great at what it does. We also said, if you're as much into music as you are TV, the system's warm digital sound, treble detail and balanced sound delivers an ideal all-round soundstage that's as adept with Nirvana as it is with Netflix.
And number 1.
Definitive Technology BP9080X. Money isn't everything, but it can be important when it comes to the best stereo speakers. The Definitive Technology BP9080X stereo speaker system is absolutely a luxury item that's made only for the most avid audiophile on the market. But if that's you, these speakers are truly amazing. From the beginning to the end of the covered frequency range, the BP9080X speakers are crystal clear, articulate, and genuinely moving. The passive design here is aided by an active subwoofer, giving the user independent control of the subwoofer volume on each tower, meaning it can be adjusted to fit any room with any standing waves. The mid-range is as full and clear as any speakers we've ever heard, never getting overworked or muddy no matter what songs and sounds we threw at it. The pitch-perfect mid-range blends perfectly into the gorgeous treble frequencies that never got harsh, even when the windows were shaking from the volume. The clarity from the top of the frequency range to the bottom can't be overstated.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.